And it is very important topic of electricity. So according to scientist Ohm, its name by the scientist Simon, if physical conditions of the conductor such as temperature of conductor, pressure applied on the conductor, humidity remains same, means if physical condition of the conductor such as temperature, pressure, humidity remains same, then current flown through the conductor is directly proportional to applied potential difference. Suppose if we have a conductor and applied potential difference across it is V, then I is proportional to V, or you can say V is proportional to I, and if we take proportionality constant, then V is equal to Ri. Here this R is proportionality constant, and which is called resistance of conductor, and its value depend on various factors. We will discuss about them later on. Suppose here we have the circuit which for the verification of Ohm's law. It is suppose battery. Here it is ammeter connected in series with the battery. Here it is voltmeter connected parallel, and key and rheostat, all they are connected in series, and voltmeter, as you know, is always connected in parallel. So here to make it parallel, we connect a resistance parallel to voltmeter. So this is the circuit for the verification of Ohm's law. So if we draw the graph between V and I, because they are proportional, so nature of graph will be straight line. See here, it is I and V. So as current increases, potential also increases linearly. So the nature of VI graph is straight line. Correct? If we take its calculate its slope, the slope of VI graph from current axis, suppose this angle is theta and this angle is theta dash. So from current axis we take tan theta. So tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base AM upon OM, and here AM is equal to ON, because this one is the rectangle. So ON upon OM, and ON is V upon I, and as you know V upon I is R. So tan theta is equal to R, means the slope of VI graph from current axis represent resistance of conductor. Similarly, if we calculate the slope of VI graph from voltage axis, and suppose its slope is here, angle is theta dash, so tan theta dash in triangle ONA, tan theta dash is equal to NA by ON, that is OM upon ON, because NA is equal to OM, and OM represent here I upon V. I upon V is 1 upon R, means reciprocal of resistance, and reciprocal of resistance called conductance. It means the slope of VI graph from voltage axis represent conductance, and the slope of VI graph from current axis represent resistance. Very important point. So what is the conductance is? Conductance is the reciprocal of resistance, 1 upon R, and as you know the unit of resistance is ohm. So unit of conductance is ohm inverse, and actually it is called mho, MHO. Unit of conductance is mho or Simon. It is omega, unit of resistance, and this one is the Simon, just inverse of the representation of resistance. It is omega, so it's reciprocal, reverse just Simon. So unit of conductance is either you can say mho or Simon, both are its unit. So what is the resistance is? The property of conductor due to which it opposes the flow of current through it, called resistance. What are the cause of resistance? Why resistance is produced in a conductor? So suppose the cause of resistance is in a conductor is collision of electrons with each other and with the positive ions that present in the conductor. What happen? Electrons, they collide with each other, as well as they also collide with the positive ions. So due to collision of them, what happen? Its energy get converted into heat energy, and finally conductor gets heated. So this is the cause of resistance. What are the cause of resistance? The collision of electrons inside the conductor, as well as collision of electrons with positive ions that present inside the conductor. So these are the two reasons of production of resistance. It is denoted by R. It is a scalar quantity, and its unit is ohm. Its unit is ohm and denoted by omega. Clear? So these are the few factors on which resistance of conductor depend. Length of conductor means if length of conductor is more, resistance will be more, means resistance is directly proportional to length. Area of cross section of conductor, it means if the thickness of conductor is more, its resistance will be less, and this is the reason that for wiring or house wiring, the thickness of wire, it should be more. If it is more thicker, then its resistance will be less, so loss of electrical energy will be less. So we should prefer thick wire for connecting wire. Temperature of the conductor. As temperature of the conductor increases, resistance also increases. Why so? If temperature of conductor increases, then the kinetic energy of charge carrier get increased. So what happens? They will collide frequently, and when they collide frequently, then the resistance of conductor get increased. And fourth factor, nature of conductor. Nature of conductor, actually it is specific resistance. It is specific resistance. We will discuss about it later on. Specific resistance. Actually, nature of conductor decided by its specific resistance. So these are the four factors. Length of conductor, so R is proportional to L. Area cross section of conductor, it is inversely proportional to R. Temperature of conductor, directly proportional to resistance. And nature of conductor. What are the mathematical definition of resistance? See here, by Ohm's law, as we know, R is equal to V upon I. So what is the definition of resistance? It is the ratio of applied potential difference across the conductor and respective current flown through conductor. That is called resistance. R is equal to V upon I. So what is the definition of 1 ohm resistance? See here. Suppose if applied voltage is 1 volt and if current flown through conductor is 1 ampere, then resistance of that conductor will be equal to 1 ohm. See here. If V is 1 volt, I is 1 ampere, then R is equal to 1 ohm. That is, if 1 volt of potential difference is applied across the conductor and current flown through conductor is exactly 1 ampere, then the resistance of that conductor will be 1 ohm. Clear? Let's see what is the specific resistance is. From the factor affecting resistance, as we know, resistance of conductor is directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to area cross section. If we combine these two relations, we get R proportional to L upon A. Now take proportionality constant. It is called rho. It is read as rho, RHO. So R is equal to rho L upon A. So this rho is called a specific resistance of the conductor and it is depend on nature of conductor. So R is equal to rho L by A. So let's see what is rho is. So if L is equal to unit, means length of conductor is unit, its area cross section is also unit. If both are unit, means 1, L is 1, A is 1, then R is equal to rho. So what are the definition of rho? I means specific resistance now. That is, specific resistance, or you can say resistivity, is numerically equal to resistance of that conductor whose length and area of cross section both are unit. Suppose if we have a conductor, suppose it is conductor, its length is unit. Unit means suppose 1 meter. And it is its area cross section, it is also equal to unit, means 1 meter square. Then numeric value of specific resistance is equal to its resistance. Correct? So this is the definition of specific resistance. What is the unit of specific resistance? Since R is equal to rho L upon A. So rho is equal to RA upon L. Unit of resistance, ohm. Unit of area, meter square. Unit of length, meter. 1 meter get cancelled. The unit of specific resistance become ohm meter. That is omega meter. Clear? So unit of specific resistance is ohm meter. One is specific conductance or conductivity. The specific conductance is the reciprocal of specific resistance. Correct? This means specific conductance is the reciprocal of specific resistance. It denoted by sigma. Sigma is equal to 1 upon rho. So unit of specific conductance become 1 upon ohm meter. And as you know, 1 upon ohm is mho. So mho per meter or Simon per meter. So Simon per meter or mho per meter is the unit of conductance. Clear? So it's all about Ohm's law. Here heating elements are made of alloys such as nichrome. Why? Because its specific resistance is high. If a specific resistance is high, so produced heat will be more. So it's and also its melting point is high. तो नाइक्रोम का क्या होता है? इसका स्पेसिफिक रेजिस्टेंस भी ज़्यादा होता है तो हीट ज़्यादा प्रोड्यूस होता है और मेल्टिंग पॉइंट ज़्यादा होता तो हाई टेम्परेचर पे ज़्यादा ये मेल्ट नहीं होता. नंबर 2, फिलामेंट ऑफ द बल्ब इज मेड ऑफ टंगस्टन. Why? Because its specific resistance is low. If resistance is low, specific resistance is low means resistance is low, and if resistance is low then current can flow easily, but melting point is high. Correct? It means it melts at a very high temperature. Fused wire is made of tin or zinc alloy. Tin or zinc alloy because its specific resistance is low. Resistance is low. Specific resistance low means resistance is low, so current can flow easily, and melting point is low. It means the melting point of fused wire should be little bit less than that of conducting wire or connecting wire. Fused wire always connected in series with live wire. Live wire means the wire through which current is flowing. That is called live wire.